Hello everyone, my name is the Jurassic Insider and welcome back to Jurassic World, the game. I hope we're all having a good day, because I know I am. And things have been going pretty well, all things considered. This is my first episode that I've recorded in like a hot second, which, wow, what an original statement, you know? But anyways, I don't even want to talk about it. Well, okay, I have to talk about it. But basically, the last week or so, I haven't really uploaded anything. I just started uploading again videos, which I know it doesn't really sound like that big of a deal if you don't really know this channel. But if you know the channel, you know that, yeah, I take like occasional breaks, you know. I'll like record a billion episodes at a time and then I'll come back and then I'll just like not. So yeah, that happens sometimes, and by sometimes I mean very frequently. But the point is, I did that last time and with the last episode, and then I was going to record again, and I did. However, the biggest nightmare ever happened because I was trying to edit that episode and it would just not work. The audio from that video would not come through. It was just absent from everything, and it was so weird. I plugged it into like literally every single editing software I could think of, and then finally I tried iMovie, of all things, you know, the basic like one that you get pre-installed with your iPhone. Yeah, I tried that, and guess what? It finally worked. It was a nightmare, biggest thing I've ever, like, worst thing I've ever done, honestly. I hated it so much. All for it to just have like a really big static because of my headphones. It was terrible. It was annoying. My headphones keep like, they're like deciding, you know, they're like in the middle. They're like deciding, oh, should we bother him and, you know, ruin the episode by having this insane static in the background? Or should we not? Because I thought it was past it. I recorded a good 10 episodes with it, you know, with my headphones, and there was no static. It was perfect. And then out of nowhere, like, the static disappeared again, and it was terrible. So, I don't even know, man. I don't even know what's going on anymore. I'm just trying to do my thing. And we have the Aerotitan, which I think is the last super rare that we need to max. So that is very exciting. And let's see what's going on in here. Probably nothing too special. But, yeah, I think we saw the extra incubator, so that is good. And I'm going to need it, especially since the Brunette event's coming up. But today, I have a variety of things I want to do. There's not really like one big thing, but it's basically just a lot of small things that I kind of want to see, you know, where we can get with that and sort of just catch up a little bit as always. But first of all, we need to cover the topical news of the week or whatever, and probably the most topical news of the entire year. Because yes, of course, you guys probably already figured it out, or if you don't, this is probably a good time to know. The COMPY this Friday is getting its own tournament. This is revolutionary. This is probably the most groundbreaking thing, again, that happened all year in Jurassic World, the game. It's insane. And I heard they were doing something with the dodo this month or something. I don't know if it was like a collector's exchange thing or something. I don't even know. It was something like that, and this is just the next set of it. This COMPY this year, I cannot believe it, but yes, they are allowing us to not just get an extra one, which would already on its own be, you know, pretty good, but on top of that, they are letting us unlock it. Now, this is where things get a little bit dicey, you know? First of all, the pack isn't as good as usual, which makes sense. It's technically still a regular legendary creature. It's not a tournament creature, just it's having a tournament. So you aren't guaranteed to get bucks for DNA, but really that doesn't matter if you're like, you know, if you're decently well off like I am, who has the bucks to spend or whatnot, you know. The bigger problem though is that, as you can see here, it's very unique in the fact that it is a modded event. So that is the restriction this time around. It'd be crazy if the restriction was like only flocks or something. That'd be terrible, but I mean, maybe it could have happened. But a modded event really has not been seen in Jurassic World the game. I believe maybe there was a modded tournament sometime when they were introduced. I'm not exactly sure. I tried to ask on Discord, but nobody seems to really know if it's new or not. But either way, it does look like it's going to be, you know, very difficult. The cups are going to be like through the roof. I think the most that we've had this year, even when Chroma Spinus was reintroduced as a tournament hybrid in the tournament, it was only like 3,000 cups. I know last year when they did it in 2023, it was like 3.5k cups, which was like an all-time high. Well, maybe not an all-time high, because I know the old tournaments that used to last like a week, those would be a little bit longer. But regardless, for like a 3-day tournament, that was an all-time high. So this tournament is probably also going to be a 3-day tournament. I really don't see it being like really short, which is unfortunate, but I guess it makes sense. But yeah, again, like very exciting, but also like very scary because we really don't know what the expectations are. And if you know me, you know that we're gonna have to do it because come on, a comp signatus, again, having it unlocked, it's a game changer. It really is. I mean, any one of the flocks would have been amazing, but COMPY is a great one. As you guys know, probably that I fused 2 of them back whenever they came out with the original season pass, and it was a big mistake. But now I'm not going to regret it anymore if I do end up unlocking this. Let's, again, cross our fingers. Let's cross our fingers for a hot second, for like a decent 5 seconds to make sure that we try to get this thing. And I hope you guys are successful too. I know most of you guys are going to be trying to lock in. But don't be too stressed. At the end of the day, just a game. But once again, I highly recommend anybody try to do this as long as you're over level 60. I mean, I would say even try a little bit higher. And the best time to be getting mods is right now. Grind those common and rare mods. I'm going to be doing the same. And we need to check this episode. Are we ready for this tournament? The short answer is no. Because these are going to be a lot harder. Of course, once you get into Dominator League or even Predator League, the stakes are going to get higher and higher. You know, it's not just like you're facing in Predator League, you're not just facing the same like level 10 VIPs anymore. You're going to be facing those creatures with mods, which is going to be kind of crazy. Of course, we get mods too, so it's not terrible, but yeah, it's definitely going to be very intense. So we can check here, just look at what our inventory is. In fact, it's probably a better idea to check, you know, like in a actual modded event. Now, our legendary mod lineup doesn't look great, but most of these aren't that good. But the problem with mods is that you don't really get to pick and choose. Like, if I could, I would just get a million nullifies, you know, and just use all nullify. That would probably work, to be honest. I'm not even going to lie. That'd probably be perfect. But, of course, I mean, even though it is a rare mod and you technically only need to spend coin, it's not like I have infinite coin. I have a lot, of course, but it can go real fast, especially when you're spending mod. Food is also not a great resource to spend. So honestly, the best resources to spend on this is going to be DNA and bucks, which I know sounds absurd, because why would you spend bucks and DNA on mass mods? And normally you would be right, but in this case, it's going to be better to stock up on those legendary and especially the super rare mods, which are generally the best. Getting things like Inspire, Armored Hide for the health takes, Predation might even be good. All of those are fantastic mods that we're going to be needing. And even the rare and common mods will have to come in useful, but again, we're going to have to spend coin and food. So we're really going to need to find ways to get this coin and food as fast as possible. And it's not just going to be able to, I'm not going to be able to do it just by, you know, just grinding the same way I have with bucks and DNA. I have a lot of those, but buying mods with coins, it takes a lot. So that means, again, we're going to have to cut down on events. I might not even do like the simple events like Legendary Rumble and stuff like that. Definitely not these special events that cost like 7 million. Jesus Christ. Terrible. I hate how those cost so much. So it's going to suck. I'm interested to see what's going on in here. If there's anything good. No, nothing good. So Dodo hasn't showed up yet. I thought it was going to show up sometime this month, but maybe it's closer to the end of the month, or maybe they scrapped it because of the COMPY tournament. Jesus Christ. I need to slow down. I'm so, like, ecstatic, but I'm also, like, really worried, as you can tell. So, I'm, like, trying to slow down, but I was like, no, we gotta go. So where are we at? Mods, right, okay. Mods are here. See, I haven't stepped in here in a while, and I kind of regret it now, because it's like, wow, I need this. Now, the mods don't have to be amazing. The point is not that the mods have to be the top of the line, best of the best. And it's really just about quantity. You know, we could probably, if this is on the same difficulty level as modded PvP, you know, of course, factoring in the levels, factoring in the leagues and whatnot, you know, because that's going to be different from PvP. PvP, you know, you put in your own creatures, they'll probably find something that can balance out. It's really hard to lose modded PvP because, you know, again, they balance it out really well and, you know, they give you opponents that you can actually face. Regardless of the mods or whatever. In most cases, you don't even need mods, really. You just have to put them in. This way, I don't know if you're going to need mods or if it's just something you're going to like to have, you know? It's not exactly clear. If it's the same difficulty as the other tournaments, just with every creature having extra mods, it's going to be kind of tough and stuff. So we can check here, and like it tells you what mods you can win. Really, again, it's not really exactly clear where the points are to go. I think the thing that we can definitely guarantee is that the legendary mods are probably going to be the weaker ones. The legendary mods are probably going to be the weak link. You know, they're the most expensive as well, so it's really not going to be super worth it to get them. And you do get some good things like these rarity jackpots and stuff. Like, these are all good. but they're not like fantastic, you know. And I feel like we could do a little bit better with some of the common and especially the super rare mods. I feel like that's where we need to be at, and maybe some of the rare mods. Again, rare is very hit or miss. I think, well, those are definitely not rare mods. Where are we? Those are not rare mods. Okay, whatever. Berserk, Bind, Alpha, like all those are okay. Really though, the good ones are Invigorate and Nullify. Those are going to be the ones that we really want. But again, we can't pick and choose, unfortunately. So when we start buying these, I'm not exactly sure. I don't even know how many cups the tournament will be, but we'll need to know straight out of the gate once we know, because yeah, again, this is a brand new thing for this game. We have not been able to unlock flock creatures, even get them on mass guaranteed in the past. So this is really going to be a first time thing. It's going to be crazy. It really is going to like completely change the trajectory of the entire game. I'm excited, but again, very nervous as usual. I'm very nervous. So let's see. We have a week until then. Actually, we do have a tournament this week that I do want to try, which is the yes, of course, my beautiful speaking. Yeah, why do you guys even watch me? I don't even know. The Triceratops Gen 2 tourney, which is going nowhere because I haven't started it, which I will. I will do that. This one will be mostly off camera though, because I think we'll be pretty booked between the Indominus Rex Gen 2 tournament that happened like a couple weeks back and the COMPY tournament now. It's going to be pretty loaded with turning stuff, so I'm going to keep that off the channel for now. And we're going to do some fun stuff, hopefully, that's less expensive. I do have a really big thing planned for episode 450 that's going to be like really expensive, and I'm not going to hold it back just because it's my 1,000 subscriber special and episode 450, so I really want to deliver something special to you guys. So really all I care about right now is just staying afloat, honestly, because this tournament will be so unpredictable, but I'm going to have to go so into it that anything could genuinely happen. Genuinely anything could happen, and you know, I might be dirt poor at the end of this tournament. Who knows, really? But I'm going to have to give it my all, because otherwise, I don't even know. You know, and I talked to Planet on the Discord. He's like, he's literally a pro. You know, he's one of the best at what he does. But I asked him, and I was like, what am I going to need for this tournament, you know, in terms of mods or even my lineup? And he was like, oh, in terms of mods, you're going to need like 240 if this is a 3K tourney cup, which 3K cup tourney. There we go. Switch those words around. But again, that's not guaranteed. It could be 3.5K even. Who knows? No one knows, once again. So it's gonna be down to the wire. It really is. So I'm gonna be waiting here, man. I'm gonna be waiting here, and we're gonna see. Until then, though, again, I don't want to spend food. I don't want to spend... You know what? Let's stack up on these. You know, 200, 600 DNA. It's going to add up. It's going to cost a lot. But even if I spend like 10,000-ish DNA on common and rare mods, I won't be mad. Wound, again, not bad. The problem with these, though, is that they get more expensive, and you have to wait for them to reset, which, again, we don't really have that time, so it's better just, you know, run through it. Berserk, not the best, but we'll take what we can get. See, that jumped up to 1,200, so I'm no longer going to buy that, because it's not worth it at 1,200. You know, one rare mod, I'd rather drop the coin. Vitality is a good one for sure. So I think I'll take common mods up until maybe 600. Or I'll buy one more after this, and then we'll call it quits on Delta. So Delta seems to have, I don't even know if there's really a correlation between like the creatures. I'm not going to buy 750. That's just too much. Coin, again, I don't want to spend food either, though. So, I don't know, man. All right, we'll spend 1,600 on... yeah, super. Again, I don't want to. I really don't. But again, we're going to need to build this up. We're going to look for missions. Or not missions, sorry. Trade. We're going to look for trade harbor stuff, because that's the other way we'll get them. Otherwise, there's not really a way to get mods that easily. I think that's why they added these, right? Yeah, they added these, but... no, oh, never mind. They don't even have mods. Okay, sorry. I thought they had mods for some reason, but it's DNA. So definitely don't want to do those. That's just a complete waste of mods. That's like 9 mods gone. Just by doing that one event. So... let's see. I'm going to probably count off camera like the exact amount so we get a really good idea. But I just want to know if it's like, if we're like kind of in the range of having enough. So like even things like Mirror we can end up using even though they're not great mods. But that's like, I think we have like 50 legendary mods. We might have even less super rares. Oh yeah, for sure. or like at least like close. We also have about 50. Okay, so let's say 50 there. Now rares we have a decent chunk of, like that's already like what, 100. We'll say 100. Okay, well, we'll give ourselves a little bit more than that to like make up for the other two. So we'll say 150. So about 250 right there. It's not looking too bad. It's not looking too bad. It just depends on what we want to use. You know, that's a big question. Some of these are actually really more of a detriment on PvP than they are like useful. So we'll keep grinding them. It's probably still worth it, especially the commons, because, you know, again, they have that multi-purpose thing where it doesn't really depend on the situation. Like, a lot of the super mods, as good as they are kind of situational, like predation, you know. You know, you gotta like think about all those factors, but just by increasing the health or the attack of your creatures, that's not really a big deal. It really is also just a question of time, you know, because these are going to take a lot more time. Deciding the mods and even modded battles in general just take more time. So, you know, it could be down in the wire in terms of time as well. We might be needing to do some crunching. I'm just gonna have to lock in, which I don't hate. Obviously, I enjoy doing this and all. I enjoy doing tournaments as much as they annoy me. But again, that's the thing. They do annoy me, so it kind of sucks whenever I have to, like, you know, really lock in. And this is probably the most stressful tournament ever, except, like, the original one I did for Chroma's Minus. That one was very stressful. I didn't know what to expect. But this one arguably has even higher stakes. I mean, for the majority of the players, it has a higher stakes, you know, of course, because the first time flocks are going to be unlocked. And honestly, this is going to, again, completely change compies forever, like, or flock creatures forever. It's going to change the game, honestly, because so many more players will have access to flocks. And, you know, again, especially, I don't actively use flocks all the time, not for every battle, but now I really should, because if I manage to unlock it, I'm going to be able to. And honestly, I'll probably be selling this level 20 even and just making a level 10, because having 12 level 10s means lower cooldown, and that's exactly what we want. So, I mean, I don't even know what to say, man. I mean, the amount of bucks you'd save because you wouldn't have to spend it on, you know, more flocks, and then that means you just have to spend less creatures, because that takes off one creature that could be used for a hell tank. You don't need that anymore, and then you can make the other two creatures in the battle weaker than they really need to be, because you can easily switch out for that final compy or the last two compies, whatever the situation may be. There's just so many immaculate ways in which this can help us. I mean, flocks are already like a top 10 creature. Any of them really, I mean, particularly Compy and Sinosauropteryx I'd put up there. Dodo and Rodrigo less, just because they are herbivores and they were locked through some more like strenuous ways. But now Compy is gonna fly like up to the top 3 best creatures, honestly, in the entire game. It's so up there, in fact, that it might even be in contention for #1 now that we have an ability to unlock it. It's gonna be wild. It really is. It's gonna be crazy, and I am genuinely like over the moon. I can't believe it. I'm also just noticing that we don't have one mod, and I don't know what it is. I'm kind of shocked, but I'm very curious. What is that mod? Splinter. We don't have any splinters, so that's weird. I don't know why. We have like 25 mirrors, so who knows. Anyways, so guys, what was I even gonna say? So I just want to do like a few things, but I really don't want to take too much time, because I feel like this episode's already kind of getting long, and I still have stuff. We haven't even done anything yet. We've just been talking, so we need to lock in. But today we're just gonna get the season pass done with, because we're gonna get Brunette, hopefully 2 of them, right? Yeah, 2 of them, because we've far surpassed like the limit, how much ever you need, like 15,000 season pass points. We still have a little bit to go on the season pass, but I need to get it now if we want to try to do the new challenger event for Brunette, which I do really want to try to do, because that means we can get a 3rd one, which is just a nice little extra level 10, which is going to be nice to have, even though it doesn't make much sense because it is a star creature, but whatever, you know, you could always use it, and it doesn't look super difficult, other than the fact that it costs 5 million coin. Oh my god, this game, leave me alone. Oh, it's so annoying. And we also need to do the Clash of the Titans, which I might honestly push back to another episode. The reason why I was going to do it now is because I didn't want to do it in its own episode, just because Spino Gen 2 we already have unlocked, and it's like a Clash of the Titans, and they're not really like a huge deal anymore, so I already have it, so like what's the point of doing it like in its own thing? I just squeeze it in somewhere, but we'll probably end up postponing it, honestly, because I feel like this episode's already kind of getting long, and we're trying to trim that down a little bit. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. But anyways, here's the moment. I haven't opened up the second tab yet, so let's see Little blue going. I don't know why it's blue. It's supposed to be brunette, but yeah, it's not like I get it too much. Whatever. There it goes. Wow, this is 6-2. I thought he went faster. Oh, there. Okay, look, brunette. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's see him, brunette. You know, we gotta use this. Yeah. I'm making sense. Wow, you were just going. I hate how much amber there is. Man, the amber is so disappointing because it's not even good amber. Why did it slow down so much? I know we make it to like 17,000. Why? Okay, whatever. I guess we only get to see it one time per month, so not a huge deal. And there we go. The packs are going and going. Oh, man, we got a couple. We've got a few. Nice. 8. Okay, and we can probably get a few more as we keep going. All right, let's do the claim all. It'll be fun. You know, and it saves us a little bit of time. Tickets don't care. Bucks. I love them bucks, but I think we only get like 150 the whole time. Rare, whatever. We always end up getting commons and rares from this, so it's kind of whatever, to be honest. 500 DNA, don't care. 200,000 coin. I guess, again, for mods and stuff, this isn't the worst, but, yeah, again, as always, don't really care about food or coin. Glad we're back up in food, but again, food is like the one thing we can't spend, because we need food. And it's the one that we get the closest to losing a lot of. Mods are okay. Or not mods, sorry. SCNA is actually good because we have the boss event, right? Yeah, the boss missions. There we go. The last one I have left for Terraquetzal. Not Terraquetzal. Big purple bird. I guess they're both big purple birds. But Valkyrie. Valkyrie. I don't know. That's the last one we need. 1,000 DNA is not bad. Not too terrible, I guess. Brunette? Still not a brunette? Okay, well, I guess that means more rewards. Yeah, but we need like 5,000 or something SDNA in order to get that mission done. There's the first brunette. Oh, look at you, big fat Spino. You're beautiful. And 2,500 amber is like just so pathetic. It's nothing, and it fills up the area for great rewards, and it just feels like they're half-assing these now just because they give us one extra, or not even one extra, yeah, for free, you just get one extra of the tournament creature, which doesn't really, like, it's okay, but I preferred whenever we got actual creatures, you know? I got, like, back in the day, whenever I did these, episode 26, I think it was, I got 3 Pachycephalosauruses, or Pachyceratops, whatever the hybrid was. It was amazing. It was revolutionary, and it was so cool to me, and I got those creatures, but it wasn't, like, overpowered or anything. It was just really nice. Now it's just so boring and unexciting, and that's why I haven't, like, I haven't been spending, like, the season pass stuff, and I'm not going to, but, you know, still, you know, it's one of the reasons why I don't, is just because it's not worth it anymore. It's not the best purchase in the game anymore. There's second brunette, and that means we get a bunch of these packs now, which is really just going to mean a bunch of SDNA. We're really not going to get any creatures, unfortunately. Even if we do, they won't be great. That one didn't even have SDNA. That was just DNA. But at least we get a little bit. Oh my god. What? I jinxed myself hard. That's awesome. An Echo. That's a level 30 Echo too. Man, am I glad I did that event now. I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, it's kind of stupid how we're going to have 3 Echoes, you know, because, like, that doesn't make any sense. Or 2 Echoes, 1 level 20, 1 level 10. Now level 30 is so amazing. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, that honestly made up for everything, honestly. I'm going to be very honest. It did. Oh, that was great. Good DNA, too. Okay, maybe this completely changed my opinion on everything. Especially if we get lucky again, like, between now and the next 5 days, whenever this ends. I think that's the last one, right? Nope, we got another one? This must be the last one, yeah. Another 16 or so DNA. I don't think we made the mission yet. I think we need, like, still a good 1,000 more SDNA. We're still going, okay. I don't mind it too much. This is the last one, for sure. Yeah, okay. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't be, but, you know, of course it is. So, we can totally do this. Yeah, we can totally keep going and see how much we can get. I'm not sure what the max amount is, but could be a decent bit. This is another one, actually, so we can grab that right now if we'd like. It's pretty cool. I'll probably just be doing this off camera, to be honest, and just seeing what we can get. But, yeah, I should check the pack and see what, like, the chances are, because it must have been pretty rare, considering that we didn't even get, like, super rares and stuff. We got, like, the freaking jackpot with the tournament creatures there. I mean, there's a lot of good ones. Like, obviously, Rodrigo would be better, but, like, Echo's not bad, considering less than 1%. You know, usually that just means that you don't get it. But really great overall. Very happy with that. Not the worst season pass ever. And how are we doing with this mission? Oh, we're not even close. More than 1,000 DNA. All right, that's kind of a bummer because now we can't unlock Valkyrie until we get it, and it's only 400 DNA. But yeah, you know, I still got to do it. I still, you know, want that every little bit counts. It all adds up to something. But yeah, okay, that means we need to put Brunette in. I've been saving the slot, actually, last slot here for Brunette, and we're gonna have to watch ads because it'll take 7 days, and that is not okay. We're gonna need to put him there, so that's beautiful. We got Brunette in there, and all these other guys who are all okay, I guess. I don't know. I put the Tricera in there just because we'll be working towards the level 30. Gorgon also working towards level 30, and Dominus would be working towards the level 30, but we're gonna be doing 2 level 20s instead because that's a little bit more useful. You know, again, using quantity up there is gonna be a little bit more useful than quality. If that makes any sense, I don't know. And finally, let's just see what we can put in there. Hatch 3 aquatic. We only got 6 hours, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to do any of those. Do we have anything here? Hatch 2 savannas. Okay, we can do that. Who we got in terms of savannas? There's only 3 super rare savannas, and they're all garbage. I've already got into... I've got so many of these guys, and they're so boring. I don't care. Who else do we have? I know there's the... There's a Lasmatheria, but again, I have enough to get another level 40. Like, I don't need that. What's the other guy called? This one, Antilodon. Yeah, we'll buy another one of those. I know it's Amber, but we'll do it anyways. Like, whatever, 25,000. I don't care. Stop. Okay. Antilodon, where did you go, buddy? We're gonna put you in. All right, there we go. So there we go. We got that. That's all looking good, looking fine. Our last legendary or last super. Oh my god, I'm losing mine. Is in here finally. So hopefully that'll be done by next episode, which will be episode 750. What did I just say? 750. Okay, well, we're definitely not there. Sorry to disappoint anybody who thought we were. No, we're like a good 300 episodes off. No, episode 450. There we go. Which is going to be pretty big, pretty exciting. I'm very excited for it. I hope you guys are as well. It's going to be expensive, but hopefully we'll do it and still be good for the COMPY tournament. So lots of great things. Make sure to tune in and stuff. Hopefully I'll be good with uploads and stuff. Hopefully the audio stuff will be fine, and you know, getting these videos out will still be good and stuff. But if it isn't, no, it has to be. I really like it has to be. This is like the assignment of my life. But anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching this episode of Jurassic World Game. I'm tired. I'm gonna go lay down. Until then, I will see you all next time. This is Jurassic Insider signing out.